Understanding the phrase, nipping it in the bud. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to explore a very interesting English phrase, nipping it in the bud. If you've been curious about what this phrase means and how you can use it in everyday conversations, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and unpack the beauty of this expression. In this section, we will take a brief look at where this phrase comes from. The expression, nipping it in the bud, originally comes from the world of gardening. To nip something is to pinch or cut it off. A bud, on the other hand, is a young flower before it opens. When gardeners nip buds, they are preventing the flower from growing and blooming. This gardening technique is often used to maintain the shape of the plant or to ensure that the plant's energy is used more effectively. Now, when we take this phrase out of the garden and into everyday language, it takes on a figurative meaning. To nip something in the bud means to stop a problem before it has a chance to grow or develop. It's about dealing with issues early on to prevent them from becoming more serious. Let's look at some examples to see how this phrase is used in context. 1. If you notice a small mistake in your work, it's best to nip it in the bud before it leads to a bigger error. 2. The new manager is good at nipping conflicts in the bud before they affect the whole team. 3. To prevent the spread of misinformation, it's essential to nip it in the bud by providing clear and accurate communication from the start. By seeing how the phrase is used, you can start to get a feel for its connotation and how it might be useful in your own conversations. It's important to know when to use this phrase appropriately. You can use it when giving advice or discussing the management of a problem. However, it's a somewhat informal idiom, so it might not be suitable for very formal writing or speech. Here are some tips. Use it when you want to emphasize the importance of early intervention. It is often used in the context of problem-solving or conflict resolution. You can also use it in a self-reflective way, like, I need to nip my procrastination in the bud. While nipping it in the bud is the most common version, sometimes you might hear variations like cutting it off at the root, heading it off at the pass, stopping something before it starts. These variations carry a similar meaning but might fit differently depending on the context and the imagery you want to evoke. That's all on nipping it in the bud for today. We hope this video has been enlightening and that you feel more confident using this phrase in English. Remember, it's all about early action and prevention. Until our next video, keep practicing and don't hesitate to nip any language doubts in the bud by reaching out or leaving a comment. Happy learning!